Faith 101. What is divine decree? Divine decree simply means that Allah has written down everything that is to happen. Everything that has happened, everything that is currently happening, and everything that will happen. Allah has written it all down. This shows that Allah has knowledge of all things. Allah knows everything in detail. Even the particles. You know, sometimes you like autofocus your lens and you see like those dust particles in the sky is floating around. All of that is written down. Everything is written down in detail. The amount of dust particles flying at this time, when at this specific time your eyes will like zoom out and then you'll see those particles, and then it'll zoom back in and then you'll forget it the next moment, etc. All of that has been written down. Everything. Subhanallah. So again, it shows that Allah knows everything. And it does not contradict free will. Just because Allah knows everything doesn't mean that Allah is forcing us to do anything. Just because Allah knows how the story goes and how the story will end, it doesn't mean that He's forcing us to act this way. I willingly chose to make this video. You're choosing to watch this video instead of scrolling. It's not by force. Alhamdulillah. And if it was by force, then there's no point of having a criminal justice system, because whoever commits murder or rape, or the Zionists committing genocide, is God forcing them? You wouldn't say that. That's irrational and illogical. Alhamdulillah. And anyone that uses that against you is being psychologically manipulative. Right? So this proves that we all have free will, and Allah knowing everything and having everything written down does not contradict free will. One of the wisdoms behind divine decree, one of the wisdoms behind it is that you don't become depressed, that a human being does not become depressed over not attaining or achieving his or her goal. So if you don't achieve your goals in life, like for example, I was watching a video of a man who was in his car talking about how he got his PhD, I think, or his master's degree, and how he's like an Uber driver. Divine decree, divine destiny. Whatever actions happened, whatever choices you made led to this moment now. Don't be depressed. It is what it is. It was written for you to be at that specific place, at that specific time, doing what you're doing, in the predicament that you're in. It was written. It is what it is. It is what it is just basically means it is what has been written. It is what has been written. So you don't become depressed, and you look forward to see what decisions you have to make to better your life. Alhamdulillah. Because that's what you have control over, your free will, not over what passed. Another wisdom behind divine decree, or having knowledge of divine decree, is that you don't become arrogant and boastful over you attaining and achieving your goal. So if you did apply for medical school and you achieved medical school, you finished it, you got your PhD, you got your doctorate degree, whatever the case may be, and you're a doctor, you're the best doctor in the world, you don't become arrogant. Yes, it was all me, my talents and my skills, my discipline, so on and so forth. It may be true that you were disciplined, that you did do a lot of studying, and you aced your exams, and you were exceptional at medicine. But at the end of the day, God decreed that you will be in this predicament. So be humble and think about those that are in need of help, and do your best to help them and motivate them to help them achieve their goals. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. That is divine decree. I hope you understand. If you have any questions, just ask. Peace. Walhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen.